Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. You're watching the Jenzi channel. It is a Tuesday morning. We started out in Tennessee and today we gotta get down to Tampa, Florida. This morning I grabbed the shower, I filled up, got onto I-75 South past Knoxville, saw my cousin passing me on the road, which was pretty cool. Now I just stopped by, got myself some breakfast, and we're gonna continue heading down to Tampa, Florida. It's been a chilly morning, it's been cold outside. What's left to do? We gotta get past Atlanta. Then I gotta stop and do a 30-minute break somewhere along the trip. And today, I'm gonna drop these 7 cars off my truck in Tampa, Florida. What's going on from there, I don't know yet, but we'll see. So hop along for the ride, and let's get these cars to Florida. So I just pulled the truck into the rest area. I gotta do a 30-minute break. I gotta do a 30-minute break here. I'm not hungry. I grabbed breakfast not too long ago, so just gonna chill around here for 30 minutes, go take a little walk, take a little break from the road, and then we're gonna get back out on the road and keep driving. Check it out, we got a whole house parked next to us. We got a whole house. Man, this thing must be tall. But I don't think that's over 14 feet. I might be sticking out a little too much. Got a full car from where the white line is. Here's the back of this truck, and we still got that much more trailer sticking out. But they make these parking spots way too small, because look at the line over here. My steering wheels are over the line over here. We reached another traffic jam just right now. This is the second traffic jam that we've had today. I think this one's just the road construction, but we got another 5 hours to go to our job in Florida. It's showing that we're gonna be there around 8 p.m. It's going to a dealer, so I'm probably gonna have to do a night job since they're gonna be closed at 8. So let's see what we got going on here. It says that the right lane is closed. Showing 60 miles an hour. That means we should be doing 60. People just not letting each other through, and looks like there's a slowdown. Oh, now everyone decides to speed up. This road is really beat up right now. It's like just bumps everywhere. There it goes, the right lane is closed. All it is Road construction guys. Just close the right lane, probably filling in a pothole or something. The funny part about getting out of construction or getting out of a traffic zone, once you start getting rolling, nobody moves over to the right lane. Everybody just drives in the left lane. And then there's people like this Honda guy right here who's passing me. He just starts passing everybody on the right side.
Thank you for calling Furman Automotive Sales Department. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance.
So I'm just making a call right now to the dealership.
Gregory, who I have the pleasure of speaking with.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. It's kind of low though.
Sorry, you're connected to my truck Bluetooth. I'm gonna be dropping off 7 vehicles for you. What time are you guys there?
Oh, we're here till 9 o'clock.
9? Okay. I'm gonna be there like 7:45. So somebody will be there to sign for them.
Yeah. Somebody will be there.
Okay. Can you give me instructions on where to park when I get there? Where do I unload at?
Give me 1 second. I'll get you to the person who handles all of that. If you just got 1 second.
Okay.
Thanks.
Awesome. We don't gotta do a STI. Somebody's gonna be there to sign them since they close at 9. So now all I need to do is figure out where to park the truck once I get there, so that I don't come in there all blinded and don't know where to park.
Hello, sir. You're dropping off some vehicles to us?
Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping off vehicles. I'll be there at 7:45. Do you guys have specific instructions how to unload, where to park?
What time are you going to be here? 7:25?
7:45, 7:50.
7:45?
Yeah.
You know we close at 8.
You close at 8?
You're going to have to, you're going to have to service drive and then drop the keys inside the service thing. For the, okay. So, you're going to come to the Jeep Chrysler Dodge building on the left side of the property. It is on Oak Grove is the road.
Okay.
And you're going to pull in. Actually, most of them, they just park right out in the street and they unload them there, but it's up to you wherever you feel comfortable. I've seen them unload them in 3 or 4 different places on that side. And then they park them in the service drive. And then they put the keys in the night service box, the drop box next to the service department.
I'll figure it out. Thank you so much, though.
Bye, thank you.
All right, bye. All right, looks like we're gonna have to do a night drop. The guy on the phone said that they were gonna be there till 9, but then he transferred me over to his manager, and he said they're gonna be gone at 8. So we're gonna be there right around 8, and we're gonna have to do an after-hour night drop, which is fine, I guess. But let's get these cars there. Let's get them unloaded, and I'll see you guys there. We are here after over 1,100 miles. We got to our drop in Florida. It is 8:20 p.m. Dealership is closed. We gotta somehow get these cars off, parked in the dealership, throw the keys in the key drop box, and our job will be done here. So this is pretty impressive. They got a bridge-like building where you pull your cars into, and this is their service entrance right here. And they were telling me that I can pull in through here and actually go down there, but those tree branches kind of look a little too low, and gotta go check it out if I would be able to come in through here and just leave somehow that way. But we're currently parked on the side of the road next to the dealership. It's a back road, it's not busy. Alright, so I'm glad I walked the extra mile here, but I wanted to check out the way that they told me to drive in, and here's what's blocking us. They closed the gate in through here, unless it's an automatic gate. If I did pull in through here, I would be stuck right here. Yeah, there's the lock. No, there's no way we're gonna pull into here to unload. So here we are. This is where we're parked, and this is where we're gonna unload. I just kind of walked around this place and observed it, and the only good place we can park the cars is right up against that gate right there, because Everything else they got gated in. There's nowhere really to park them, and I can't leave them out in the middle of the street right here. So I can use this spot right here, and everything else by the gate over there. Because we got 7 of them dropping off here, and I kind of want to get them off the road so that nobody hits them on accident. Alright, I just figured out a different way. I'm actually just going to pull up over here and back up into here and park off of the road, because there is quite a bit of cars driving around here, and I just got to get off the road. Alright, that is much better. We are kind of standing up a hill this way, but that's fine. We're just gonna drive these cars right off and into the garage. So let's get these guys unloaded and let's get out of here. So I just grabbed this first car off the truck, and we got perfect lighting down right here. And to keep yourself safe from any damage claims or anything, you want to take really good pictures on this app that we have. It's called Super Dispatch, and it timestamps all the photos. I just took photos of every angle of this car, almost every single panel separately, and I'm about to park it and throw the keys in the drop box. Basically, once you got all the photos, if there's any damage done after this, you have photos to prove that there was no damage when you dropped the vehicles off. And that is a really important step for dropping cars off at night at dealerships. This is the nicest car on my load. This is the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. This car has a sticker price of $100,000, and it's one of a kind. It's the wide body. Seat belts come in red, so I'm really interested what's under the hood. Let's pop it open and let's check it out. Just as I expected. Huge engine, supercharged Hemi, and personally one of the biggest air intakes that I've seen. So I got the best photos of this one because that's the most expensive car. Alright, so I got all the cars parked here. I put all the keys in a key bag, labeled them, and threw them through this little slot. And that completes our drop here in Tampa, Florida. So we dropped off 7 cars here. I took really good photos of all of them. The dealership knows that I'm going to be dropping them after hours. I had a call with them earlier today, so we're all good on that. The keys I dropped in the door, so they're laying inside the building. Only thing left for me to do today is get me to a truck stop, park for the night, and get to bed. That is how you do a proper STI drop. Whenever you hear me use the phrase STI, that stands for subject to inspect. That means when the dealership comes in the morning, they are going to be inspecting the vehicles. So that is called a STI drop. I drop it for them at night. They come in the morning and then they inspect it themselves. If you guys enjoyed that video, give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And that is going to be a wrap for the video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch up with you in the next video. Good night.